From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your evening weather update.
All is quiet across the Tennessee Valley on this Memorial Day afternoon as we get ready to head into the evening. Here's satellite and radar showing a few clouds across the area. We haven't been completely sunny today, a mix of sun and clouds, but we've been dry across the area. Closest rain to us has been up into the Carolinas and Virginia to the east and back into Texas and Oklahoma to the west. But rain chances do increase a little bit as we head through the remainder of the week, especially once we get to the middle and the end of the week. Your hourly forecast for this evening and tonight, mostly clear skies, dropping out of the 80s and the 70s, where we have been into the lower 80s this afternoon. Not too many places, but dropping into the 60s through the evening, into the 50s here after midnight for morning lows on our Tuesday with partly cloudy skies. And then we warm quickly into the lower 80s as we head into the afternoon hours of our Tuesday with a few isolated thunderstorms possible. Partly cloudy skies this evening, becoming mostly clear as we head through the overnight. Still a few clouds around here and there, dropping into the upper 50s, lower 60s around daybreak with a mix of sun and clouds to begin our Tuesday. We warm up through the 70s into the lower 80s, and during the heat of the afternoon, we see these isolated pop-up showers and thunderstorms being possible. Notice how isolated they are. We're not talking about high rain chances, only about 20 to 30% depending on where you are across the area for Tuesday. So most of us still staying dry. Just your typical late spring, early summertime activity before we head into the evening and things fade away with the loss of daytime heating. More of the same as we head into Wednesday, but Wednesday and Thursday, the rain chances start to tick up just a little bit. Still, rain's not going to be widespread, heavy across the area on a widespread basis, that is. But if you get under one of these little thunderstorms, they could have some locally heavy downpours for a short time. And then Friday, things may start to back off a little bit, but rain chances won't be zero. The heat levels do tick up just a little bit as we head toward the latter part of the week. Lower 80s for Tuesday, and then mid to upper 80s for the remainder of the week here for the next 5 days. Going through the late week into the weekend, I wouldn't be shocked if a few locations, especially over North Alabama, try to make a run at 90 degrees by the weekend, but no runaway heat for at least the next 7 days. We are watching the tropics. The Atlantic hurricane season begins on Thursday. But for right now, everything is quiet. We are seeing signs that there's a lot of shear over the Western Caribbean and the Bahamas and the Gulf of Mexico, which that's often what you see when an El Nino starts to develop. And that may be one thing that holds the season back in terms of a lot of storms. But as always, we'll watch things carefully as we head through the Atlantic season this summer. Your hometown forecast for Tuesday, partly sunny, an isolated thunderstorm or two possible, but most of it staying dry. Daytime highs in the low to mid 80s across the area. For Northwest Alabama, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but the chance not really good enough over Alabama to even put the thunder on the icon here. Highs in the low to mid 80s. Otherwise, partly sunny skies. Your 7-day forecast shakes down like this. Lower 80s for the most part. A few folks in the mid 80s for Tuesday. Partly sunny and isolated thunderstorm. Rain chances still on the lower half of things, but they tick up slightly Wednesday through Friday. Partly sunny skies, highs in the mid 80s each day with scattered showers and thunderstorms. A few more isolated showers or a thunderstorm over the weekend. Daytime highs a little bit warmer in the mid to upper 80s, and it's at this point, especially towards Sunday, I could see a few locations over the region, especially south of the Tennessee state line, making a run at 90 degrees over the weekend. No runaway heat for at least the next 7 days. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.